What's going on, people of Swoleville? Now, in today's video, we're going to be covering a subject that might hit close to home for many of you. Some of the most frequent gym goers overlook this part of the body more than their calves, but it's also the area that everyone tries to keep toned and defined. I'm talking, of course, about the abs.
I wanna be loved by you.
Now, you've probably heard that if you do enough compound lifts, then you don't have to train your abs, or that abs are made in the kitchen, or that you need some highly obscure piece of fitness equipment to work your abs at a particular angle. And while there's some truth to most of these statements, the reality is Matthew McConaughey has definitely done his fair share of sit-ups.
Say, all right.
Which means if bodyweight ab exercises are good enough for a Hollywood star worth millions of dollars to use to build baby-inducing six-pack abs, then they're probably at least worth a shot. So strap in as we run through the 7 best ab exercises you can do from the comfort of your home, so nobody has to see you waddling upside down like an adult-sized baby with digestive problems. All right, let's talk about the muscles of the abdomen. Now, when most guys talk about abs, they're thinking of chiseled six-packs. But your abs are actually made up of 3 parts: your rectus abdominis, your transverse abdominis, and your inner and outer obliques. The rectus abdominis is the long sheet of muscle that's responsible for that six-pack shape you get along the top of your abdomen. And let's be real, it's the star of the show.
This is Sparta!
It's like that one cousin who always gets attention from everyone at family gatherings and knows exactly how to milk it. Because why wouldn't you walk around shirtless if you had a rectus abdominis like this? Then you have the transverse abdominis. This is the part of your abs that literally holds everything together behind the scenes. So while your rectus abdominis is flexing your spine forward, the transverse abdominis stabilizes your core. This muscle is your body's natural weightlifting belt, and that it cinches your waist and tightens your core, which is especially helpful during heavy lifts and highly advanced sex positions. Finally, you've got the internal and external obliques, which run all the way from your spine and help stabilize and rotate your torso. Leg raises in general are one of the best exercises for building out the bottom portion of your six-pack. This variation of leg raises uses gravity to focus the tension of the movement in the starting position, which is where most guys' abs tend to need the most improvement. Here's how to get the most out of lying leg raises. 1. Lie down flat on your back with your arms at your side. 2. Focusing on your lower abdomen, lift your legs up till they form a right angle with your upper body. Make sure to lift slow enough that you can feel the stress on your lower abs. 3. Do the same as you drop your legs down toward the ground, keeping your lower abs engaged throughout. 4. Stop lowering your legs once your feet are roughly 1.5 inches off the ground. This helps ensure your lower abs are constantly engaged. Repeat 4 reps. Lying leg raises are one of the best exercises to start any ab routine because of how they concentrate on the lower abs and keep them engaged during other ab exercises. Here's another one of the best home exercises for your lower abs. Just like lying leg raises, this exercise really works your lower abs in a more stretched position, which is helpful for building strength and mass at your weakest points. When done properly, you should look like a synchronized swimmer in a lot of pain. Here's what I mean. 1. Start off lying on your back. 2. Keep your feet together. Bring your legs up slightly up off the ground. 3. Begin kicking the air with your legs while keeping them as straight as possible. Alternate by kicking one leg up while lowering the other leg. 4. Continue alternating between legs as you raise one and lower the other. Typically, this exercise is best performed for time instead of pure reps. So try to see if you can start off at 20 to 30 seconds at a time as part of a multi-exercise ab routine or circuit. Starfish crunch. This is one of the lesser-known crunch variations out there, but it's also one of the most effective for working out all 3 parts of your abs together. The Starfish Crunch is also perfect for your home workouts because it's one of the more awkward-looking exercises on this list and will actually make you look like a flopping aquatic animal. Let's walk through the steps of the Starfish Crunch. 1. To set up the movement, lie down on your back like a starfish with your legs and feet spread out and pointing away from the center of your body. 2. Lift your arms, legs, and head up off the ground, keeping all your limbs stretched out. 3. In a controlled manner favoring your abs, raise your left leg up and reach with your right arm across your body to touch your left leg. The point isn't necessarily to be able to touch your leg with your arm, but simply to feel the core muscles engaging. 4. Once you've contracted all the way, slowly lower your leg and arm down into the starting position. 5. Alternate with your right leg and left arm. 6. Repeat for reps or time. Now, this exercise may take a little getting used to at first. However, as you add this into your training, you'll notice you're better able to coordinate your abs and get them to work together properly. Crunch and twist. All right, so now that we've spent some time talking about exercises that hit the lower abs, we're going to move on to ab exercises that target the upper part of your six-pack more. And that's where something like the crunch and twist comes in. This is a more advanced version of your basic ab crunch or sit-up. But instead of just working on flexing your spine, the extra twist forces you to really squeeze your rectus abdominis while you're engaging your obliques to turn left and right. So you're really able to build that mind-muscle connection while developing the sides of your abs. The crunch and twist is as straightforward as it sounds. 1. Lie on your back with your knees bent and flat on the ground in front of you. 2. Start by doing a normal crunch, curling your torso up and toward your legs. Make sure to use your abs to pull forward instead of pulling with your arms. 3. Once you've lifted and bent your torso up and forward, use your obliques to rotate your trunk from one side to the other. Sidewalk plank. By now, you've probably noticed that we haven't mentioned anything about planks yet in this video. And that's because aside from being one of the most boring ab exercises ever invented, it's not nearly as beneficial for you as some other more challenging types of planks. Which is why instead of the basic plank, we're recommending you do the sidewalk plank. Now, the sidewalk plank is more effective than your standard plank for 2 reasons. 1, it's a dynamic movement, so your core has to work even harder to keep you stable, which means better gains. 2, it just sounds cooler.
Hello, gorgeous.
Doing the sidewalk plank can be tough, but the movement itself is quite simple. 1. Start off in your regular plank position, facing down toward the ground with your toes and heels together. Imagine keeping a straight line from your heels along your legs back all the way to the top of your head. You can prop your upper body up either on the palms of your hands or on your elbows. If you're using a mat, you will be moving from one side to the other, with your body perpendicular to the shape of the mat. 2. Now move out by shifting your body to the side, one arm and leg at a time. So if you're moving to the left, start on the right side of the mat and shift your left arm and leg to the left at the same time, followed by your right arm and leg. You'll know you're doing this right if you feel an intense contraction on your sides as well as your central core. 3. Work your way to one end of the mat, then come back. 4. Repeat for time. This type of plank hits your abs in ways you didn't even know you could feel. Give it a try during your next ab workout. By the way, do you have a go-to ab exercise that you tend to use? Let us know what's worked best for you in the comments below. All right, we intentionally chose to save the best for last. And that's because this exercise is what separates the real men from the men who don't have six-packs. Seriously though, if you're looking for a super effective way to finish off your ab routine, or simply have an unhealthy relationship with pain, then the hollow hold might be your new favorite ab exercise. As the name suggests, it's an isometric hold and in many ways is like an inverted plank. Here's how to do the hollow hold. 1. Lie down on your back with your legs stretched out below you and your arms extended past your head. 2. Keeping your lower back on the floor, slowly raise your arms, head, and legs slightly off the ground. Make sure to tighten your core to help you stabilize your body parts. 3. Hold this position for 15 to 30 seconds per set. Repeat as needed. Training your abs is a must. Luckily, abs are one of the few muscle groups that don't require special equipment for you to give them a proper workout. So unless you don't want to have six-pack abs and don't want to feel confident taking your shirt off at the beach, then start to incorporate some targeted ab training into your workouts. Thanks for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you liked this video. We at Swoleville are going to keep bringing you funny and educational videos about bodybuilding, nutrition, and lifestyle on a regular basis.